Some places charm you with beauty, others with stories. But here, it's the contrast that capture your soul. Rugged meets refined. Quiet corners bloom beside buzzing streets. Old world traditions sit hand in hand with daring new ideas. And yet, it all flows together effortlessly, as if contradiction was always meant to be harmony. The energy is raw but sophisticated, grounded but endlessly curious. Every scene feels like a paradox that somehow makes sense. And within those contrasts lies its wonder. Few journeys offer this depth of surprise and delight. That is the essence of Wonders of Massachusetts, the most amazing journey through Harvard to Cape Cod. Boston. Boston sits along the rugged New England coastline, where the Charles River meets the Atlantic Ocean. The city was founded in 1630, making it one of the oldest in America. Every street whispers stories of revolution, resilience, and reinvention. Boston is where the American Revolution sparked, with echoes still alive along the Freedom Trail. Red brick paths lead to Faneuil Hall, once a meeting place for patriots. Cobblestone streets mix with glass skyscrapers, creating a skyline that blends past and future. Boston's architecture is a dialogue. Brownstones and chapels conversing with steel and glass towers. Culture thrives here in countless forms. Classical music at Symphony Hall, contemporary art in hidden galleries, and street murals alive with color. The people are direct, passionate, and fiercely proud of their city. Their voices carry the famous Boston accent, unmistakable and full of character. In sports, loyalty burns with unmatched intensity, especially in Fenway Park. Harbor breezes bring the scent of salt and history, reminding visitors that Boston has always been a city tied to the sea. The city's intellectual heartbeat comes from its universities, magnets for dreamers from across the globe. Cafes hum with debate, libraries glow with wisdom, and labs spark with discovery. The waterfront shimmers at sunrise, while Beacon Hill glows with lantern light at night. Harvard University. Harvard University is more than a school. It's an icon of knowledge recognized worldwide. Located in Cambridge, Massachusetts, it sits just minutes from Boston, yet feels like a world of its own. This is where ambition and tradition collide. Harvard was founded in 1636, making it a cradle of American education. Walking through Harvard Yard, you can almost hear centuries of footsteps echoing beneath the trees. Memorial Hall rises like a cathedral, its stained glass telling stories of sacrifice. The libraries are temples of knowledge, especially Widener, one of the largest in the world. The atmosphere is a blend of tradition and ambition. Students from around the world walk these paths, chasing dreams that might one day change the world. In classrooms and lecture halls, ideas spark like wildfire, challenging old ways of thinking. The Harvard Square neighborhood adds to the energy with bookstores, cafes, and street performers creating a vibrant backdrop. The campus hums with debate, curiosity, and late-night study sessions. History is written here not only in books, but in the lives of its alumni. Eight U.S. presidents, Nobel Prize winners, and countless innovators began their journeys at Harvard. The university blends old with new. Colonial halls meet modern research centers. The mix of history, culture, and intellect makes Harvard magnetic. Whether you're a scholar, a traveler, or simply curious, Harvard leaves an impression that lasts. To stand here is to stand where history and the future shake hands. Charles, River, and Bridges. The Charles River is Boston's mirror, a ribbon of light and shadow dividing and uniting the city. Its bridges rise like sentinels, each one telling a story. The Longfellow Bridge stands proud, its towers shaped like old-world lanterns. The Harvard Bridge stretches wide, marked in playful smoots, a symbol of student wit and tradition. At sunrise, the river glows gold and the bridge's silhouette against the sky. At night, the city's reflection dances across the dark waters. The head of the Charles Regatta transforms the river into an international spectacle. Summer evenings bring concerts by the Hatch Shell, with music floating over the water. Fireworks on the 4th of July explode above the Charles, mirrored in its surface. Each bridge gives a different perspective. Some reveal the city's grandeur, others its intimacy. The BU Bridge carries both cars and trains, a symbol of movement and change. Rowers slice through the water at dawn, their oars catching the first light of day. Joggers and cyclists trace the esplanade paths, keeping pace with the rhythm of the river. Across the seasons, the river wears different costumes: golden in autumn, icy in winter, and radiant in summer. Photographers love the contrast between water, bridges, and cityscape. Students cross the bridges daily, blending into the story of the river without even realizing it. The Charles is more than scenery, it is Boston's heartbeat. Its bridges are not just connectors of land, but symbols of connection between history and progress. To experience Boston without the Charles River would be to miss its soul. Plymouth. Plymouth, Massachusetts, sits along the state's southern coast, where the Atlantic Ocean meets sandy shores. Known as America's hometown, it holds a unique place in the nation's story. In 1620, the Mayflower landed here, bringing pilgrims seeking a new life. Plymouth Rock still stands as a symbol of that beginning, a monument visited by millions. The Mayflower II, a replica of the original ship, rests in the harbor, carrying the spirit of that journey. Streets lined with historic homes speak softly of generations gone by. Yet Plymouth is no frozen museum. It is alive with laughter, festival, and community spirit. The waterfront hums with the scent of seafood and the sound of gulls. Boats sway gently in the tide, while children chase kites along the shoreline. Seasons change Plymouth's face, but its soul remains constant. Autumn paints its hills in fiery tones, while spring brings blossoms along its trails. Winter snow turns the town into a quiet, storybook village. Summer fills its beaches with joy as waves kiss the sand. Museums and living history centers keep the Pilgrim's story alive, letting visitors step directly into the past. The people of Plymouth carry both pride and warmth, welcoming travelers into their narrative. Artists, musicians, and storytellers all find inspiration here. Every landmark, from rock to ship to shore, feels like a chapter in a larger poem. Plymouth is not just history, it is heritage, memory, and life continuing forward. To stand here is to feel the beginning, and to dream of what is yet to come. Cape Cod. Cape Cod is a song written by the sea, a slender arm of land reaching into the Atlantic. Its dunes roll like waves frozen in time, kissed by winds and wildflowers. The ocean's rhythm shapes every moment here. Fishermen rise with the tide, casting lines into the dawn. Sailboats drift across the horizon like verses of a poem. Provincetown shines at the edge of the world, a canvas of art, music, and freedom. Lighthouses stand tall, their beams guiding souls through night and storm. Beaches are the soul of Cape Cod, from the calm waters of the bay to the roaring surf of the national seashore. Whale-watching tours set out from the harbors, offering unforgettable encounters. Fishing boats bring in the daily catch, keeping traditions alive. Lobster rolls and clam chowder are more than food. They are culture. In summer, Cape Cod bustles with beachgoers, bikers, and kayakers. The Cape Cod Rail Trail invites cyclists to explore its scenic paths. Charming villages with shingled cottages and flower-filled gardens add storybook beauty to the landscape. Autumn brings quiet beauty, with fewer crowds and golden light on the water. Winter is peaceful, with wind-swept dunes and solitude by the sea. Artists sketch on the beaches while writers scribble in seaside cafes. Tourists and locals share the same sunsets. Always unique, always breathtaking. Cape Cod is cinematic in every sense. Its scenes stay in your memory long after you leave. Martha's Vineyard. Martha's Vineyard is an island shaped by waves, wind, and time, resting quietly beyond Cape Cod. It is a place of contrasts, wild ocean cliffs and gentle harbors, lively towns and silent dunes. Oak Bluffs glows with its gingerbread cottages, each painted like a storybook page. Vineyard Haven welcomes travelers with sails, masts, and the rhythm of ferries. Edgartown whispers elegance, where captains' homes stand in timeless pride. Menamsha slows life to the pace of tides, with fishermen mending nets by the docks. The Gay Head Cliffs in Aquina are cinematic masterpieces, glowing at sunrise and sunset. The lighthouse there stands proud, a symbol of the island's maritime soul. Menamsha brings a different energy, quiet, rustic, and perfect for watching the sun sink behind fishing boats. The island's beaches are diverse, from family-friendly State Beach to the dramatic waves of South Beach. Cyclists explore winding roads shaded by ancient oaks, discovering hidden farms and artisan markets. In summer, the island fills with festivals, art shows, and music that spill into the streets. Autumn slows the pace, wrapping the island in golden light and crisp ocean air. Winter brings solitude, where waves crash against empty shores and the island feels like a secret kept by the sea. Spring revives the vineyard with blossoms, fresh harvests, and a sense of renewal. Each town has its own personality, from lively Oak Bluffs to refined Edgartown. Visitors come for relaxation, adventure, and inspiration. Martha's Vineyard is not just a vacation spot, it's a timeless escape, where the ocean and community meet in harmony. To walk its shores is to feel the embrace of both history and horizon. And when you leave, the island lingers, like a memory carried on the tide. Nantucket. Nantucket looks like it belongs on the big screen. "30 miles out to sea, the island feels both glamorous and timeless. Arriving by ferry, the first sight is the postcard-perfect Nantucket Harbor. The town itself is a picture of charm, with cobblestone streets and flower-filled window boxes. Cafes, boutiques, and art galleries spill out with energy in the summer. The Whaling Museum gives a dramatic glimpse into the island's adventurous past. The island's lighthouses, Brant Point, Sankaty Head, and Great Point, stand as guardians of the coast. Each one has guided sailors safely through fog and storms. Locals and visitors gather for seafood feasts, with lobster, scallops, and chowder on every table. Beaches circle the island in every direction, each with its own personality. Surfside offers rolling waves, while jetties is calm and family-friendly. Biking is a favorite way to explore, with trails winding through dunes and wildflower fields. The island's energy shifts, but its beauty remains endless. Winter strips the crowds away, leaving only the rhythm of the waves. Nantucket is more than a beach escape. It is a cultural stage, full of life, tradition, and celebration. Once you come to Nantucket, it stays in your memory like your favorite movie. Newport, Rhode Island. Newport is a song sung by the sea, where mansions and sailboats share the horizon. The ocean kisses the rocky coast, whispering stories of wealth, adventure, and time. The cliff walk is a ribbon of beauty, where waves crash against stone beneath gilded estates. The breakers rises like a palace, echoing the dreams of the Vanderbilt family. Rose Cliff shimmers with elegance, once a stage for grand balls and golden nights. The Cliff Walk combines nature and history, winding between grand estates and crashing waves. The harbor tells another story of sailors, fishermen, and America's Cup races that made Newport famous worldwide. Sailboats fill the waters, their white sails glowing against blue horizons. Downtown Newport bustles with cobblestone streets, boutiques, and seafood restaurants. Summer nights bring open-air concerts by the harbor, where music mixes with ocean breezes. Art galleries and antique shops invite travelers to wander, discovering treasures old and new. Music and festivals keep the city alive, from jazz celebrations to sailing regattas. Fort Adams, once a military stronghold, now hosts concerts and historic tours. Regattas and yacht shows make the city a playground for sailors. Nightlife glows with rooftop bars and waterfront concerts. In autumn, the city slows down, but its charm grows deeper. In winter, holiday lights illuminate the mansions in magical displays. Newport is cinematic, vibrant, and unforgettable. A seaside stage where every moment feels like a scene worth capturing. Springfield. Springfield is a city that feels both historic and alive, perfectly placed in the center of Illinois. just a few hours' drive from Chicago and St. Louis. It offers travelers a blend of politics, heritage, and charm. The Sangamon River flows gently nearby, giving the city a scenic backdrop. Founded in 1820 by John Kelly, the town originally went by the name Calhoun, before taking the name Springfield in 1832. This name, drawn from the local Spring Creek, reflects the natural beauty that has always defined the region. The city was officially designated the seat of Sangamon County in 1821, which secured its role in regional governance. Over time, Springfield gained recognition not only as a political center, but also as a cultural landmark. Its most enduring legacy is its connection to Abraham Lincoln, who lived, worked, and is buried here. The Lincoln Home National Historic Site preserves his house, while the old state capitol recalls his speeches and legal career. Oak Ridge Cemetery, where Lincoln rests, is one of the most visited sites in Illinois. The Abraham Lincoln Presidential Library and Museum deepens this legacy, blending artifacts with immersive storytelling. But Springfield is not only about the past, it is also about community and celebration. Each August, the Illinois State Fair fills the air with music, carnival rides, and the smell of fried food. The Illinois State Museum offers a window into natural wonders and cultural history. The city's Capitol building, crowned by a majestic dome, reminds all who see it of the state's continuing story. Strolling through downtown, One feels both the weight of history and the pulse of modern life. Springfield is a city of contrasts, solemn yet joyful, historic yet forward-looking. To experience it is to touch the spirit of Illinois itself.